bought a new bag. It arrived this morning. What can I say? Norwegian. I'd been looking for one of these or something similar to it for a while. They do a Swedish one, I think it's called the LK35. And I looked at it and I thought to myself, you know, I nearly ordered one, and then I saw these and I thought, wow, you know, it just looks a little bit different. Canvas. Absolutely gorgeous, proper heavy duty canvas. Full man-made materials, you know, ruled the world, so to speak. Proper old school, this stuff. I think it's about 1970. I don't know what model, I think it's the word. I'm just trying to think then. It's been a hard day. I think it's called a TeleMark, which is the Norwegian Forces issue. I know this is an issue one. Got a mark on the back. But they made, I think it was sort of 3. They did an original one, which is a sort of a grey green. They did this one. Both of those are obviously in canvas. And then they did a later one, which is man-made, which is like a greeny brown. I think it's either nylon or polyester. Sort of the later one was, ironically, I think it was a bit cheaper, but because I like old school stuff. You've seen the Cyclops Bergen I've got, the Vulcan. Old school. I don't know what it is, whether or not it's built that I like them because they're built better, because they've got a bit more weight, a bit of history. I just think they look really classy. So, a little bit about it. I mean, first of all, I haven't put any kit in this, okay? I've just literally, because I wanted it to sort of look, well, easier to handle really for this, but I've just filled it full of clothes, you know, for the time being. But I mean, it's ginormous, you know. When I unpacked it, it just seemed like a small backpack. But I reckon the main pockets, it's got one main pocket in it. It's around about 40 litres, I think, and then you've got a 5 litre pack on that side, or pouch, and one on there as well. So I think it's about 50 litre in total. I don't know exactly, but I've had a go at trying to pack a few things into it. The idea with this is I wanted one that was going to be smaller than the Vulcan, but bigger than my EDC stroke get home bag. And the reason is I like the woods. I wanted to, you know, something which is a little bit more woody. That's not a word, is it? But you know what I mean. Something that would actually blend in a little bit, something less tactical. And Rush is a cracking bag, and in black you can't really tell, it's absolutely adorned in modelly webbing, but it looks a bit out of place. And I'm definitely not a fashion person. You can see from the t-shirt, you know, I'm not I'm not bothered about fashion. I just want something which sort of would fit better but be more practical. The Berghaus is big, the Vulcan is a big bag, 70-80 litres with the pouches on the sides. You know, you can pack about 100 litres, 110 into it. It's a big bag. For a trip up to the woods, overkill. For an overnighter, I don't know, I'd say it's possibly too big for that. You know, I wanted something which is going to be light, durable, and would fit the kit in. Something which I could go as a day pack, something for an overnighter. Leather straps. Go a bit closer there. There we go. Leather straps. All leather. Proper metal rivets. Buckles. You know, really, really good quality. And for a bag which is probably 40 years old, 35, 40 years old, you know, it's in great condition. There's not one single bit of surface rust there, but that'll clean up. That's not, I'm not bothered about that. That can be fixed. Just on the frame, buckle, surface rust there, little mark on the frame. Not big problems. That can be fixed. The thing is, if a rivet goes on this, you can put the rivet back on. If the metal gets rust on it, get the rust off, repaint it. I don't know if it's powder coat or it doesn't matter, does it? You can fix it. That's the idea. In worst case, you can get another clip. It's so serviceable, this is. straps on that. And how they mount the straps, if that's the inside of the strap, the smooth, so it doesn't stick to your clothing so much. The straps themselves, you know, they're adjustable. Even then, you have proper adjusters. So there, you can adjust that one there, and it won't just adjust how close it is to your body, it'll adjust the height of how it rides. Because what you want, ideally, is that, which is your little back support there, to keep that metal frame away from you. You want that just on the small of your back, I'd say. I'll put in a still in a minute of me wearing it. I'm not the best model, not like I'm probably the best presenter, but you know, it gives you an idea of what I'm 6 foot tall and it fits. If you were smaller or larger, I don't know if it would ride right. That's the bag itself. You've got little attachment cinch straps there to hold things, so you could put stuff down behind the pocket, and the pocket won't unzip because it's fixed on. And again, you know, good solid stitching. Yeah, it really is made. Waterproof? Nah, it's not waterproof. No waterproof lining. I'm quite aware what I'm going to do with that. I think possibly I've got two options. I can have a waterproof cover, or I can put stuff in a dry bag. I think to stop it from rusting, the truth is, if you get metal wet, it doesn't rust. What happens is, you get metal wet and you store it away wet, that's when you have a problem. It could be that if you keep these things damp, they start to go. I haven't said it hasn't rotted. But no, it's such a cracking bag. I don't know quite how I'm going to pack it. I'm going to have a play around with it. Hopefully you'll see it on future videos. I'm just guessing that the standard format which I've used before will be, which works for me, is that side will fit the basher in fine. Possibly get the cords or the bungees in there as well. That side cook set, sleeping bag. I won't get my Arctic in now, I know that. It won't happen. So, but I'll get my bivvy, my small sleeping bag in there, clothing on top, food, plenty of space. But yeah, I mean, it's a great bag. It's a really nice bag, and the company I ordered it from got it to me within 48 hours. I'll put a link to the company and where I bought it from. Not that I've been sponsored, it's just I bought quite a few things from them, and I think the service is really good. It's a company called Surplus and Outdoors, based in the Midlands, a place called Kidderminster. They offer a very good mail order service, and you know, there we go. So, a scale in terms of the size. There's my self-inflating mattress. That's the size of it next to the pocket. That's the size of it on top. So it gives you an idea roughly. I'm not measuring it. I'd say about 18 inches in old money, maybe 20 inches high. So there we have it. That is my new rucksack. Something that I could use as a day pack or as a trip in the woods pack. And this isn't going to replace anything I've got. It's going to add to it. So I'm sure my wife will be very happy with that. Anyway, if you've got one of these or something similar, put it in the comments box. If you want to make any other comments or suggestions or anything about the video, please feel free to do so. And until next time, thank you for watching. Bye for now.